think the most frequent conversation I have throughout the week is about melasma. So many people, especially in Houston, because we are in such a warm city, are affected by melasma. So what is melasma? Melasma happens when melanocytes, which are the cells in your skin that produce pigmentation, when they decide to become hyperactive and they produce a little too much pigmentation. If you see a lot of patients, it'll look like they had almost like a 2-year-old took a bronzer and got a little happy with their makeup. Or it looks like a little smudge of dirt on the face. Melasma is triggered by 3 things: sun, heat, hormones. Unfortunately, we're in Houston, Texas. So how can we protect against melasma? What can we do? What are the treatment options? And what are the results like? So unfortunately, no matter what anybody tells you, there is no cure for melasma. If I had a cure for melasma, I would be a very rich person. But there is no cure for melasma. I will never be able to make it go away completely. But the reason I still have this conversation so many times in a week is if you don't do anything about it, if you just go about your business, do what you're doing, it will get worse. It will get darker and it will spread. So what can you do to get it lighter? What can you do to prevent it from spreading? So most of my patients, I have them on a good skincare regimen that makes sure that have active ingredients that protects against melasma. 1, a good antioxidant. Up until now, we've all been using vitamin C as our default antioxidant, but look out, there are so many better antioxidants that are about to hit the market soon. A good sunscreen. Now, yes, we want you to have SPF 50 or above, but that's talking about UVB rays, which cause sunburns. It's the UVA and infrared rays that are causing the melasma, and for that you need zinc and titanium as active ingredients in your sunscreen to protect against that damage. The third thing I like to have in my patient skincare regimen is a good lightening, brightening, or bleaching agent. So yes, hydroquinone 4% is still the king of all bleaching agents, but you cannot use it for an extended period of time. You have to take breaks. Hydroquinone also makes you sensitive in the sun, so if you're using it during the summertime, during the heat months, you can have a little bit of redness and sensitivity and dry skin. So to protect you against those things happening, we make sure you do your hydroquinone in the winter months, like October to March is usually when I have my melasma patients do hydroquinone. And then in the summer months, we try to pick something that's plant-based, like Pearl or Revaskin has a great plant-based lightening agent. So many on the market, but we can help you find one that works for you. So that's about maintenance and keeping the melasma at bay. How do we get the melasma lighter? So 2 options. A good chemical peel. We use the Enlighten RX peel, which is 12% hydroquinone. So it's a very, very strong peel. It's a mask. You leave it on for about 12 hours and you're peeling for about 4 to 5 days after, but the results are amazing. It's just a one and done peel. That's I like to do once a year for all of my melasma patients. And then to keep it at bay, when my severe melasma patients come in once a month for a Pico Genesis laser. So Pico Genesis, what they did is a 1064 or a 532 wavelength laser. And the way it's different from Laser Genesis is they fractionated the wavelength. By fractionating the wavelength, you're taking the heat out of it, because remember I said melasma is triggered by heat. So you don't want to do any procedures or any treatments that are going to put too much heat into your face. So Pico Genesis is a great way to calm those melanocytes down. If your melasma is not severe, we recommend you come in for Pico Genesis anytime after travel is kind of the most common thing. If you're going on beach vacations, if you're going anywhere that's a sunny place, you're out, or it's very, very hot, then we want you to come back about 1 week after you come back from vacation, come in and do your Pico Genesis. It's going to calm those melanocytes down so that those melanocytes won't produce as much pigmentation. So that's your prevention as well as treatment and lightening for melasma.